Well, welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell for any notifications. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up or a comment or whatever. I would love to just talk to you guys. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about Walmart orientation and what it's like and through that. And that's pretty much going to be it. Okay, so this is my second time working at Walmart. I used to work at Walmart for about, I would say, almost 3 months. I got hired this year in May, and I worked there June, July, and I would say half of August, but then I decided to quit to go back to school. Well, I decided that going back to school, honestly, because all my classes are online, it wasn't as stressed out as I thought I was gonna have. So I was like, oh my gosh, like I have so much free time on my hands that I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go back to work. So basically I applied back to Walmart and I was able to get hired again. The first time I worked at Walmart was OGP, and I'll be making a separate video on that. And now this time I'm working Cap 2, and I honestly don't know how I feel about it because I heard Cap 2 is like the worst position out of entire Walmart, but I haven't started yet, so I don't know yet. So don't take my word for it, because OGP can also get pretty bad sometimes. It just all depends. So I'm gonna try what Cap 2 is, supposedly the worst position in Walmart, and then I'll let you guys know what's going on. So the fact that I have like this uniform on again is just crazy, and I kind of want to take it off. And these are my PJs right now. Like, they look really crappy, but yeah, the fact that I have this on, so it's whatever. Anyway, during Walmart, what they will do, during your orientation at least, what they will do is they'll introduce you to the company. They will tell you a little bit about the history, like Sam Walton, and then they'll tell you like the values that they believe in, stuff like the rules around the company, the point-based system, and then they'll take you around the tour of the company. They'll tell you about attendance, phone policy, benefits working with the company. They'll be telling you all of that. The people lead, that's like the HR, they call it the people lead, but she's really the HR. She will be the one in charge of hiring and basically just telling you guys all about it. You're gonna be the one that meets her. The orientation, at least in my Walmart, was in the back room, in the associates room, and you had to walk in, and then she has like her own individual room. So you just sit there and then you do your I-9 form. So make sure to bring identification with you. I did not bring identification with me, but I was in the system already that it was like no big deal. But make sure you guys do bring like a social security card, driver's license, passport, or you can go to the DMV and get like your ID. It's not like a license or anything, but it's just basically an ID. So you can do that, and then pretty much that's all you really need to do. They ask you to do some things on the computer, and it's basically saying like, I reviewed everything, I know exactly what I'm doing, like if there's any spillings, like spillage, cleanups, if there's an active shooter around, like they'll be like telling you all of that stuff. And they'll tell you about how to reduce like shrink, like how shrink is basically like stuff that has been stolen or stolen, lost, or damaged goods. And they'll be saying like, if you reduce the amount of shrink, you get bonuses within the company. So that's really awesome, because our bonuses sometimes are actually affected by shrink. That is very true. I know a lot of people on YouTube say like, oh, like that doesn't affect it, but like I think at least in my Walmart it does. So then again, make sure, you know, every Walmart is different, so make sure you like look what their rules are, but just try to like prevent shrink, because they were saying about how sometimes the MyShare bonuses would be from, I'm thinking it was like either $100 to $600. So that's pretty awesome to have that on your paycheck, like an extra. It's pretty nice. And then at orientation, like I said, they'll take you around the store, they'll tell you where everything is, they'll take you to the back room, which I was not really able to get like some filming because we were walking around so much, and then the guy was just like turning around like every 3 seconds and was like, yep, and so this is what it is, and this is what it is. And I was in the middle, but because there was only 8 people, you could still see me, and I didn't want to whip up a phone because the guy who was giving us a tour was also the assets and protections, I I think he's like a manager or like a lead or something, but he was an assets and protection guy, so he kind of deals with all that. And I was like, oh, maybe not, I shouldn't like film here or anything. But that's that. So they take you around, and then orientation, you get stuff set up, and then you get to see where like you're gonna be working pretty much. I was the only Cap 2 there. The rest of the people in my orientation were going to be, I think they were all door greeters, so that's crazy that they were all door greeters. I was the only Cap 2, so I was kind of like singled out a lot, but it's totally fine. Anyway, so also during orientation, they give you the uniform. They give you a paper which has like your beginning schedule times on it, and your win number, password, and username. So, oh, and locker number on that like on a packet of paper. I'm looking over there. I don't want to show it because it has my info on it, and they basically on that packet of paper tells you about benefits and all the rules of Walmart pretty much. So if you ever like got confused or anything, I would just look through that pretty much. So yeah, that's pretty much that. And then I'll do like a separate video also on the benefits of like Walmart and what works there, and like the pros and cons, and I'll do, like I said again, a separate video. Yeah, okay, so also at orientation, they give you your badge, and like I said, if you are a minor, yours will be yellow. I remember when I first worked there, I was a minor and it was yellow, and then once you're not a minor, you're blue again, so that's what it is. And they give you a cap, but I'm not gonna wear that or anything, so that's that. Orientation is very chill, very relaxed, so don't be like dressing up like super serious or anything. Just, you know, Walmart policies, like their dress code policies, are very chill nowadays. You just need to wear some jeans and a plain t-shirt or like plaid or whatever. It doesn't really matter. I just wore a plain black shirt and some green like jeggings pretty much, and honestly like that's totally fine. So that's that. That's their like that's their uniform policy. It's like it can be chill but still like look kind of put together. Honestly, like I don't know why they do that, because I want to wear leggings but they don't allow it, so it's whatever. But anyway, I know like they give you the uniform, which like, yes, I work at Walmart, and if the back didn't say that enough, then the front does. Let's see what else. Also at orientation, they will set up like how you want to be paid pretty much, it seems. So when I first worked there, I know that I got my payment by check. It was by check, and I had to cash that one in, and then I think the rest were direct deposit. Now you can set up like a debit card. They have something known as like a debit card almost. It's like a reloadable Visa almost. You can do that. You can use it just pretty much like a debit card, put all your money on it, or you can have direct deposits being set up. So you can do that. That's pretty awesome. I just recommend going for direct deposit because it's nicer to have some money in your bank account. Let's see what else. Okay, so that's all that I really have. Orientation, like I said again, is very chill. You don't have to wear like super duper like fancy things. I mean, it's a Walmart, for goodness sakes. Just wear like a plain t-shirt and some jeans and shoes. Just make sure that they're comfortable. Like I would recommend wearing like tennis shoes, maybe like some Converse. I wore like these like Reebok Converses. They're pretty comfortable and very casual, so it was like no big deal. And that's pretty much it. Orientation lasted about 3 hours, so I went from 8 to like 10:50, so that's about 3 hours pretty much. And I know like sometimes the orientations last 4 hours, but I think like nowadays it's just been 3. I remember in the past it used to be like 8 hours and you would actually sit there and eat lunch, but like these days I think it's just because of COVID, the orientations are much like shorter. And yeah, anyway, it was only 3 hours and then I was done. So that's all you have to do, is do 3 hours and then you're gonna be done. It's very chill, very relaxing. Well, relaxing as I mean like it's basically just them introducing you to the company, and the orientation is paid, so I would be making, you know, $11 that hour, so 3 hours later, and it's pretty much like 33 hours. So yeah, I just pretty much got paid 33 hours to sit there and like train almost. So that's all that orientation covers. It's very short and very quick to the point, which should be. So that's everything that Walmart has. Like I said, so your people lead will be the one to tell you everything. She's usually the person, she's basically the HR. He or she is the HR. In my store, it's a woman, and I don't know about like your stores or anything, but that's that. Like I said, that's all I have right now for the orientation part, because like I said, it was just me mostly just sitting there and listening to her speak, and I didn't want to film because that's her. So I will actually be I'll be removing the audio from those clips that you'll be seeing and replacing them with something else, because I feel like you can't, because I live in PA, and PA, you're not allowed to film without their consent. So I already filmed, but it was just me and it was just their voice, so that's not that big of a deal if I don't like post it out online, pretty much. So that's that. Anyway, that's all that I have for today's video. Like I said again, please don't forget to subscribe. It would literally mean the world to me if you did subscribe, and be on the lookout for more videos, because I'm going to do like a come to work with me kind of video, and then I'm going to do a pros and cons and some more videos about Walmart and like my work experience and how I'm working, how I went working from OGP to Cap 2. So I will be showing you guys that later, and I'll see you guys in my next vid. Bye!